Hey everybody, today I'm talking about Zrace cranksets from Aliexpress. Originally I got these for my gravel bike because they were actually pretty good deal. They came with this group set, Zrace group sets, sensor group set that I got from Aliexpress. And but then I ended up getting another carbon crankset for the bike, and the the Z-Race crankset was a bit left over, and the idea was to uh, take that crankset and put it on my city commuter bike. But I kind of made a mistake when assembling the bike, and the crankset crankset got stuck. And I guess the moral of the story is that you should always uh, grease your treads when when attaching these cranksets. So the end result of that mistake is here. This is the older Z-Race cranksets. So what ended up happening is that it got stuck, and I had to uh, eventually take an angle grinder to it and cut it away. So that wasn't pretty. Uh, I don't understand how it got that stuck because, well, but it just did, and we tried everything. We even tried the impact gun with huge amount of torque, like I don't know, maybe 1,000 Newton meters, but it just wouldn't budge, and this was the last resort. So because this was messed up, I still needed a crankset for the commuter bike, so I ended up ordering a new set. And I got a new set because it was still, I think it was pretty good deal. Uh, this is, I think the end price was around 80 or around $80, and it's fairly actually pretty light crankset, and so I decided to just get another one because I think it's pretty good deal. Uh, this I think this is just my mistake, assembly mistake, and I don't think that was fault of the crankset itself. So I felt that yeah, I don't mind getting a new one to replace this. So as you can see, this old crankset, this is BB30 spindle, the 30 millimeter spindle, but this new crankset, that's actually a dub crankset, so it's a bit different. And also this one is 170 millimeters length, whereas the old one was 122.5 millimeters, because I just wanted a bit shorter length crank. But yeah, let's check this out. A bit of unboxing action here. So what do we have here? So we have chainring. This is 42 tooth chainring. This is aluminium, and I think this is quite okay. I have really no complaints. On the old crank I had 40 tooth chainring. So I got 42 tooth because this new commuter bike is going to be a single speed, at least for starters, and it's a pretty standard narrow wide setup. And I have like few hundred kilometers on the older chainring, and it's like I haven't had any problem with that. And then we have the spider. This is also aluminium, and it uses the SRAM. I don't know what it is called, but this SRAM direct mount system, and it's 110 BCD. And this is pretty good, and also this is pretty light. That's one of the main reasons why I chose this crank to begin with. And here we have the right crank, and the mounting system here is that you just bolt this to the end of the spindle, and this is integrated puller. So you basically just, when you dismount it, you just crank it the other way and it comes off. I think it's pretty handy system. And here is the inside of it, and here is the spider mount. And then the left crank, and here we see the dub spindle, 29 point something millimeters and 73 millimeters long. And this mounting system, this is pretty nice and sturdy. The machining here is really nice. I have like absolutely no complaints here, and the same goes for the crank arms. This is really nice machining here. One thing I noted when we were destroying the old crankset is that it is really sturdy design. It just wouldn't budge, and we even had to use the angle grinder quite a long time to get it to give up. And I think the one interesting thing about this is that what you can see here is that this is hollow construction on the crank arm. So that, I think that's one of the reasons why it's so light. And then we have the bottom bracket. This one is also from Zrace. The old one was a brand called Gob or something like that, and this looks pretty nice. It seems to be aluminium construction, and then we have some kind of, I think this is plastic cover for the bearings, and also there is this inner liner for the bottom bracket. That one, the old bottom bracket didn't have that one. And here's the other side, and this is pretty nice. They have this set of spacers, 2 sizes I see. I think, okay, I need to figure out how these work, but these seem to be aluminium, whereas the old bottom bracket had plastic spacers, something like that. And this looks pretty nice. I have no complaints about this one. Then we have the chainring bolts. These are also aluminium. They look okay, no complaints here. And then they also put in this Torx key. This is pretty nice, always nice to have. The quality on this doesn't look like it's like super well, but I guess it's enough to get this crank installed. Yeah, that should be okay. And then we have these yeah, these seem to be the bolts for the spider, and some kind of O-ring. I don't know what that is for. I need to figure that one out. Okay, and let's finally let's see how much this weight actually. I told you that I thought they're pretty light, so I guess I need to weigh them. Yeah, let's put the cranks here. No, I don't want any of these. Yeah, that's 551 grams. These are the 170 mil crank arms. This is not the most like level surface, so this might not be 100% accurate, but it should give you an idea. Yeah, 152 grams. And let's see, the chainring, that's 72 grams. The spider is 43 grams. And let's see the bottom bracket. Oops. Bottom bracket and spacers, 83 grams. Yeah, not bad. Now let's weigh them all together. So let's put these here, and then the crank arms, the bottom bracket, spacers, and I'll put the screws there also, so we can get accurate idea of everything that goes onto the bike. So here are the chainring bolts, and then we have the 3 spider bolts and the O-ring, and that makes 764 grams altogether. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's pretty light and okay for the price. Well, that's at least my opinion. So yeah, so that's the Zrace Crankset, and if you have any questions, just comment below, and I'll see if I can answer that. But all in all, yeah, I think it's pretty solid crankset for the price. Okay, thank you for watching.